What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power, and today I want to talk about home automation, smart home technology, why it's so important to the blind, visually impaired community. So, here's some reasons why. So, I'm gonna give you 5 of them. Might give you more. I don't know. There's a lot of things I can talk about. I can talk about this for hours and hours and hours. Without further ado, so the first thing I want to talk about is why it's so important. Well, okay, so if you're totally blind and you have an Amazon Echo or a Google Home, I have one here behind me on my desk, as a matter of fact, and you can talk to your home, smart home product, and you can be like, hey, turn my living room lights on, or turn my room lights on, and you can talk to your home lights, and you can ask, are the lights on, are the lights off? This is great because if you're alone and you live alone, or everybody in your household is blind, essentially you can tell what lights are on and what lights are off. You don't have a light on all the time that you never knew was on, and you could waste power. No, that's non-existent with smart home technology. You could just ask, turn all the lights on or turn all the lights off, or which lights are on. You can ask it so many questions, and you can see what's going on in your household. You can ask, how's the AC temperature right now, and then if you feel hot or warm, you can be like, set the AC temperature to 69 degrees Fahrenheit, and it'll change it for you. You could be like, lock the doors. And so many things you can do using smart home automation, and in every way, shape, or form, it's important because you're in a way you're connecting to your home with your ears and your voice, which is great because now you have a safer home because the lights are on or off. You can control that sort of aspect. You can control if you have the smart thermostat, you can tell what the AC temperature is. You no longer have to guess at the temperature, which is kind of nice. Now, yes, I know Honeywell has a talking thermostat I saw on Amazon, but not that great. So, the Nest thermostat, you can hook it up with an Amazon Echo or a Google Home, and it'll talk to you, or even your phone. You can just set the temperature you want, and it's great. Okay, and with smart home technology, you can actually have a security camera sensing system where if somebody gets near your home, you'll get a notification on your phone, or if you have an Apple Watch, and you'll be able to tell, oh, somebody's near my house, and you can ask, who is it, without having to actually open up the door. So these are all things that open up the world of smart home technology for the blind and visually impaired. I mean, for the sighted it does as well, but for us it's more of something that we need than just commodity. They have so many appliances. I can just go on and on. They have smart vacuums, and you can just ask, Alexa, start vacuum, and it'll vacuum, your whole house. Like, there's things like this that are they're awesome. They're commodities, but they're great because it makes your life so much easier. Especially the lights. How many lights, you probably have on and you didn't even know you had on until somebody said it comes in, hey, this light has been on, and things like that. But if you just kind of have smart home everywhere, you tend to have more of a know about like what's going on in your house and stuff like that. So enough of why. Let's talk about how can you get these things. So I'm gonna put a couple links of Amazon in the description, so you can get all the smart home devices you can think of. I'll put a lot of smart home devices down in the description, and those are the reasons. And in my opinion, I think this is the perfect time because it's price efficient, so it's very, very economical. It's super, super, super affordable right now because not everybody has dove into the smart home environment yet. So the thermostats are like $200. The Echoes, Amazon Echo, so the Alexa devices run from like $50 to $300. The Google Home starts off, you can get the mini for like $50 as well, all the way up to $300. Same thing, with Amazon and Google Home. They're both smart home speakers that you can talk to your appliances. The appliances like the Philips Hue bulbs, which will handle the lighting in your home. A starter kit set is like, I think it was 150 for like 3 bulbs and the bridge. However, you can, each light ranges in price depending on, but I think the cheapest is like $40. But it's great because it's an investment you want to make, because it's an investment that will make sure that you're aware of what's going on inside of your home. The Nest thermostat and security cameras, I'm not sure about the pricing. I'll put everything in the link in the description. But those are some devices that you can use to make your home smarter. You can make any home smarter. Even if your home was built in the 1830s, you can still make it smarter. Everything's wireless. Yes, you do need Wi-Fi for that though. Okay, and I honestly I'm one of the people who have everything smart in my home. If it wasn't for my family who aren't a fan of like putting smart locks and stuff, then I would dive deeper. But when I have my own place, I'll be diving deeper into that realm, because believe me, there's a lot of things, and it makes everything so much safer. And I think that for us, it's very important. I mean, there hasn't been a company that makes specific smart home technology for the blind, but I think eventually something will come up, because it's something that we can take advantage. It's something accessible that the sighted never really thought of as something accessible. They just thought of something cool and neat and fun. But what's fun for the sighted and what's something that they consider a novelty, for us could be a need. Smart home technology, we can talk to our speaker. Like, I have a Google Home behind me, and I'm like, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 10:10.
Hope you guys heard that. It's 10:10. And I look at my watch and it is 10:10. So it's like you can talk to your smart home devices and you can get information without having to grab your phone or grab a computer. So it's so much more efficient. This is why and how the smart home environment affects the blind and visually impaired. Smart home technology is right there at our fingertips, and for us visually impaired and blind, it's great for us. It makes so many things easier. So I'll put the links in the description of all the things that are smart home related. Comment, rate, subscribe. You guys know what to do. Happy holidays. I will see you in the next